Guess who's back, ladies and gentlemen? Your favorite movie reviewer and saint. We are back, baby. Seen by Ghostface is back. And we're here to review the movie we seen last night. Go ahead, Papa. Go. Crazy tale. So last night got a sneak preview, not sneak, but an early preview of the movie called Stealing. Now this movie, I like to say, was fantastic. How I'm gonna structure this video is like this. I'm gonna give you a spoiler free in the beginning, then I'm gonna give you a spoiler warning, and then we're gonna continue the video. And the second half is gonna have some spoilers about certain things that I've seen that I liked, and XYZ stuff like that. But to begin, we got our characters that I think are important for this movie that I'm gonna mention. There are some other characters in this movie. I might mention the name, I might not, but the important characters are played by first Austin Butler. He played the main character, Hank. He knocked it out of the park. I think he played Hank wonderfully. What Hank had went through, the trauma, and him owning up to what he went through and did in his past. Man, it really showed his character development in the movie, because it showed how what happened to him early in his life affected him, and how he was to finally come to grips with that and accept it. And a lot of other stuff. And then you got Zoe Kravitz. She acted her ass off in this movie. Let me stop. Chat, I'm just playing. But no, Zoe, she killed her role. She acted beautifully in this role. She really like, I like when an actor or actress can get into a role and you simply just forget that they're acting. Like, I thought Zoe Kravitz, that was her. That wasn't a character she was playing, a role she was playing. She did wonderfully. I'll tell you more about her character later, but to start with her character was the reason why Hank was able to have said character development and grow as a man. And it was kind of beautiful to see how a relationship can shape a person. It literally showed something happens to Hank, he has to get over it, something else happens to Hank, and she like, yo, bro, she's the one that's telling him, you gotta face this, yo, you can't be running away from it, you keep running away from everything, you gotta face this. And that character was the pivotal turning point for Hank. She did well. Yvonne, I think the name was. I don't know what to say. I think it was Yvonne. It was beautifully acted role, and she did tremendous. And then we got Matt Smith. Fucking Russ. Fuck Russ. I said it. I'ma bleep it. Fuck Russ. This character pissed me off. But that just shows you how good the actor is. Because I didn't see Matt Smith. I saw Russ the entire time. And Russ was the type of character that pisses you off. That just makes you mad. He just did what he did, and I'm like, hey, whatever, bro. You deal with it. Dang, Russ is such an ass. It's going to be a lot of bleeps in this part of the video, but hey, we back. What else? Regina King. She played Roman. Wow. Regina, you need your flowers. Mama. Regina King. She has been a legend. From Friday to this movie to countless other movies she's been a legend, and she was nothing short of that. She played this role so beautifully. I knew there was something to her character, and she played it really well. Like, she did really well. At first, I thought the character that she was playing was going to be some, like, passerby character, like a character that they show and then just go away, but she ended up playing, like, a very pivotal role in this movie. Yeah, I mean, like, that was a fly. Everything else has been, like, ghost orbs. But, yeah, back to the video. Regina King, she played her role beautifully. Nikita, I don't know how to say your last name, but Nikita, the guy that played Pavel, freaking, what a human version of what people think a pit bull is, all right? People have this preconceived notion of what a pit bull is, and think about it. If you think of a pit bull, Not the good spot, the good aspects. Think of like the bad aspects, the bad things that people think about pit bulls. That's what Pavel was. Pavel was just ugh. He was just annoying and just always in a way, always doing something he wasn't supposed to, and just ew. Like it was a horrible character. But Nikita played him well. He made you realize like, oh, these guys aren't playing around. Like what he did, his character did in the movie rather was just like nuts and crazy. And you need that type of character in that movie to keep that movie going. Now, last but surely not least, Bad Bunny. Step in my office. Bad Bunny played a character named Colorado. I gotta give it to Bad Bunny, yo. I gotta give it to Bad Bunny. Wow, bro. Wow. He did his thing in that role. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Bad Bunny acted very well in this role. He made Colorado seem like a believable character. Obviously, he was playing a Puerto Rican character, so he didn't have to do too much. But he still acted well. There's other athletes that jump into acting roles, and then you can tell they're trying to portray a character versus them just being in the movie and being like in the role, and the role becoming a person or a real person. Like you can tell Bad Bunny was he really got into the character. It wasn't hard for him, like I said, because he's Puerto Rican. He's playing a Puerto Rican character, but it was really cool to see Bad Bunny in this motion picture and also do very well in the movie. You see in the movie, he's very into baseball. Baseball is like a very integral plot point in this movie, and it keeps it connected to his mom, and it keeps him just like that's like his center. Everybody has his center. Also, it is like symbolism to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's like symbolism to him holding on to the past. You'll know more as I get to talking, but it's like him holding on to the past and not being able to let go of what the past used to be. His love for baseball is symbolic to that. Now, your like and subscribe will be perfectly fine. I will like it. You do not have to watch this part of the video. If you watch this part of the video and you say I spoiled it for you, it is now your fault. All right? It's not your fault. All right, so let's get started. My man Hank has the worst luck ever. The worst luck ever. All right, because he was supposed to be like the 13th pick in the draft, MLB. Not like oh it's gonna go double A, triple A. No, he was about to go to the big leagues, the Giants. He was actually gonna get drafted to the Giants with the 13th pick. And he gets into a car accident so bad, he wrecks his knee and kills his best friend. He was only concerned about his knee and not being able to make it to the big leagues. And that right there is the start of why he was acting the way he was acting in the movie. Like, he had a drinking problem, you know? He had a drinking problem and he doesn't drive. He got into that bad car accident. He was drinking, but the accident made like I'm not driving anymore. And remember that. And then he doesn't even care that he kills his best friend. And then, that, but like I said, that starts why he feels the way he does. Like, he never accepted that he killed his best friend. He never accepted it. He just like moved on in his life, he just kept going. But he never stopped and accepted it. And that's something Yvonne, I think her name is, Zoe Kravitz's character, brought up to him. Like, yo, you never accepted, you got a problem accepting things. Like, you need to work on accepting stuff. Like, you can't drink anymore. And the reason he couldn't drink anymore, Russ came by, dropped off his cat, and people came looking for Russ. Pavel and some other guy came looking for Russ. They couldn't find Russ. They found Hank. So they jumped Hank. 2 Russians jumped him bad. So bad, he lost a kidney. Like I said, Hank has the worst luck possible. What? And mind you, Hank is an alcoholic, so this is like looking like a blessing in disguise. Like, he needs to stop drinking. Like, when Yvonne came to his crib after they got discharged from the hospital,
Open up his refrigerator, 40 ounce, 40 ounce, 40 ounce, beers, beers, beers. Open up his refrigerator, hard liquor, hard liquor. I mean, freezer, hard liquor, hard liquor. Open up his pantry, hard liquor, hard liquor. He had so many liquor bottles and liquor stashes around his house. It was clear he had a problem. That was clear. Message.
Message.
It was clear that he had a problem. So the fact that he had a problem, maybe he needed to lose his kidney. Maybe God in the universe was like, yeah, he needs humbling. You needed this life altering moment now because you need to accept something. It's hard for him to accept, but you see moments where he drinks after he gets told he's not able to drink, and then he forgets something. He forgets where he puts the key. The key is to where the money is, where Russ hid the money from the other people trying to chase him. So he has the key. Hank finds the key. I'm not gonna tell you where to watch the movie. Hank finds the key. Hank gets drunk and then forgets where he puts the key. That decision gets people killed. 2 people. Not gonna tell you who. That's too much of a spoiler. But it gets 2 people killed. Hank, lock in, buddy. What's wrong with you? Why would you even be drinking? I know, like, oh, life altering. Well, it was me. Brother gets drunk, forgets where he puts the key. Right? One thing I loved about the movie was goes to part of my rating. One thing I loved about the movie, it was an action movie. Obviously, it wasn't a horror movie, nothing serious, but it was an action movie. But it had a lot of comedy in it, a lot of comedic relief. It didn't let you sit in that. Oh, this is serious. Oh, he has a drinking problem. Oh, he lost his kidney. Oh, this is serious. Oh, this is serious. Oh, this is serious. Joke, 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 joke. It had a lot of jokes sprinkled in, and it made the movie feel less tense. The movie didn't feel so like hard, and it's like, oh my god, it didn't make you feel bad. It made you laugh. Like Pavel's character, even though he was crazy, he do crazy stuff. He was the comedic relief at some points, and it was what we needed when we needed it, and we got it at the perfect time. Like it was certain things about this movie that just made it come together beautifully, and comedy was definitely part of the glue. Comedy was definitely part of the glue to keep this movie together, and I loved it. I loved it. So I'm actually gonna tell you what happened, or at least one of the people who died. I could tell you both. Fuck it. Spoiler. 3, 2, 1. They kill Zoe Kravitz' character, Yvonne. They kill his girl. They killed your girl. Right now, keep in mind, I said they killed his girl. So it was made to believe that someone else killed his girl, but they told you who and how their killing style is. You feel me? But Hank was under the assumption because he's seen somebody with a gun, and he was like, that person has a gun. That person would pull that trigger. And later on in the movie, the person that Hank think is the killer was told by somebody else, like, nah, this person won't be the killer because he only got it. He's not even like that. Basically, he's not like that. He's not like that. And Hank believed it, and didn't believe it because the person that they said wasn't like that out of nowhere proved that he was like that because he heard that somebody say he's not even like that. He don't do that. So I guess he had a point to prove. So when it came to prove if the person was like that or not, the person showed, as some cowards do, I'm like that. That backfired right away. Right away. So after they kill his girl, he finally, like, he's starting to snap a little bit, but he's still under the assumption that the cops are on his side, and he's just like, oh, I gotta go to the cops. The cops are gonna help me. Cops are this, cops are that. I knew it. I have it in my notes. I knew it was something up with the cop. I knew it. There's always something with the cop. It's always something with the cop. And the way, I don't know if it was like on purpose. It could be. It could have not been. It could have not been. But I feel like the way that Regina was acting, she was acting fishy. You feel me? She was acting weird. Like she was acting like something was up. I'm like, something's up with the cop. Like the way that Regina's acting right now, she's not acting like a cop would be acting right now. She's acting like a weird cop, bad cop. And I'm like, oh, she was. She was. So now I'm in the middle part of the movie, and Russ comes back. The way I would have beat Russ, the way I would have put hands on Russ if I was Hank, it would have been crazy. Like, yeah, he hit him with the bat. That wasn't on purpose. Yeah, he did some other stuff that was kind of on purpose. But the way I would have beat Hank, oh my God. You got my girlfriend killed. You got this person in danger. You got this person in danger. You got me in danger. I got lost a kidney. Like, I would have beat him. Senseless. But you smart. Hank smart. You got him to where the money was. Hank was going to use him as like a fall guy. Stuff happened. Like, you guys got to go see this movie. Hank was going to use Russ as a fall guy. And then Russ ends up dying. But before Russ dies, they get into like a scuffle with the cop, the Russians, and Bad Bunny. And that's when they get the cat back, because they technically stole the cat. The bad guys technically stole the cat at some point in the movie, and they got the cat back. The cat's very important in this movie. Hank loves this cat. The cat's very important. All right, so they get the cat back, and Hank unlocks this genius in him. Like, he does something with the key and hides the key in like the cat's cast, because the cat got injured earlier in the movie. He hit it like inside of the cast, and he got the Hebrews. This is their words, not mine. He got the Hebrews. They attacked like some casino, big explosions, all that. The black lady, the cop Regina, she runs away. She gets away. Gets into a little scuffle on the way to the black girl. On the way to the black girl, Hank gets in a scuffle with Pavel, slumps him with a beautiful 1-2. I'm talking about jab, stepped off center line, got across the shoulder, whoom, put him out. 1-2. Like, I even said it in, like, when I watched, like, ooh, the angle. It wasn't just because he hit him with a boom, boom. No, it was like one step off, boom. Oh, they know a little boxing. That was crazy. Then he links up with Regina. They get into some kerfuffle. He pins her. He ends up being able to pin her. He doesn't pull the trigger. He could. He doesn't hit him with a cold line. He said, I'm not gonna shoot you. But they are. Hebrews pull up. The Hebrews pull up and light her ass up. Now, this is gearing towards the end of the movie. They're on the way to get some money. To get the money, the Hebrews are telling Hank, like, look, bro, you a good guy. You was doing this for your moms. Here's a little bread for you. We're gonna give you a little bread. Alright, we're gonna give you a little bread. You know what I mean? They can't drive at this point because it's something with Jewish people, and they can't I guess they can't like use technology at a certain point. Don't quote me. But they couldn't drive. It was past a specific time. One of the guys was a rabbi. So they're really religious, obviously. So Hank had to drive. It's Hank's first time driving since the accident.
Message!
It's Hank's first time driving since the accident. He's like, all right, cool. Y'all gonna drop me off some bread. It's enough to get me somewhere. Cool, whatever. He asked Hank to light him a cigarette. Light a cigarette for him, because, you know what I mean? I guess he can't use it. I don't know. So he hands Hank a lighter that only Hank knows where it's from. Remember I told you earlier in the movie, Hank believes that the person who was acting all rah-rah, that was showing his gun is the guy that killed his girl. But then the cop was like, nah, that's not that guy's style. He's pussy. That sounds like somebody else's style. The cop was telling the truth. It was the Hebrews. They killed his girl. Zoe's girl, or Yvonne rather. She had a smoking thing. They killed her. Then they took her lighter. And then he gave that lighter to Hank to light the cigarette for him. Then had the nerve to tell him, like, I ain't mean to take the lighter. Yeah, I just needed something to light my joint. Wanted to smoke. Hank then starts cutting up in New York's traffic. It's like the Bronx. Cutting up in traffic. He hasn't driven in like 20 years. And just like how he crashed into a pole when he was a teenager, he crashed right into a pole to save his life and to kill the Hebrews. Cinema. Boom. That movie ended so well. That's how you end a movie. You make it a full circle moment, bring it back together, and then make us like feel like that's good. Let's go. That's how you get your lick back. That's how you get your lick back. That was a great movie. 9.5, 9.8 out of 10. Could possibly be a 10 out of 10. I'm going 9.5, 9.8. Wow. Guys, on the 29th, this movie Caught Stealing drops. Feels good to be back. I got other movies that I seen while I was gone. I wrote notes for them. I just wasn't able to record because I was getting ready to fight. So be prepared for some movie reviews. I got another video that's gonna come out that just gives you all the movies that I seen. I just get to talking about it. It might be long, it might be short, who knows? But I'll see you guys next time. You know, as always, before I go, I got one question for you. What's your favorite scary movie?